A very good morning, children. We are learning about operations, isn't it? In our previous class, we have learnt about addition. So today's class, we are going to learn about subtraction. Okay? Subtraction is not a new thing for you. You have already learnt in your previous classes. So I hope you remember that subtraction. To subtracting large numbers, the smaller number is arranged in columns below the bigger number by each digit's place value. So whenever we subtract large numbers, so first we should write the bigger number. So after that we have to write the smaller number according to their place value. Okay. Then start subtracting from the ones place. Keep on subtracting until the largest place value. So whenever we add, we subtract, multiply. Okay. At the time we have to start from ones place. Then keep on doing until the largest place value. So ones, tens, hundreds, thousand, 10,000 like that. When the number being subtracting from is not large enough, take one from the next column and regroup it with the number to subtract. So whenever the number is not enough, we have to borrow from the previous number, isn't it? Do you remember that? Subtracting with borrowing, subtracting with regrouping. This is called as regrouping. Our first sum, find the difference between 6,589 and 74,569. Here they asked about the difference. So find the difference. Difference is nothing but we have to subtract and find out. Okay. So here, which one is the larger number here? Bigger number. 74,569 or 6,589. So here the bigger number is 74,569. The smaller number is 6,589. So first we have to write the 74,569. So before that we have to draw on table. This one we have already done for addition also. After that we have to write that place value. So ones, tens, hundreds, thousand, 10,000. Now we have to write the bigger number, that is 74,569 according to their place values. Now write the smaller number according to their place values. Here the place value of 6 is 1000, isn't it? So we have to start from thousands column. So 6,589. Then subtraction symbol. This is the subtraction symbol. Now we have to start from ones column, isn't it? So now we are going to subtract from ones column. So 9 minus 9. What is 9 minus 9? 0. Okay. Whenever we subtract the same number, 1 minus 1, 2 minus 2, 3 minus 3, like that, whenever we subtract the same number, the answer will be 0. So 0. Now 6 minus 8. Can we subtract 8 from 6? Imagine if you have 6 chocolates. Okay. If you have 6 chocolates but you want to eat 8 chocolates. Is this possible? No. Okay. So you have to get from shop. You have to get another 2 chocolates from the shop, isn't it? The same way, here we can't subtract 8 from 6. So we have to borrow from the previous number. What is the previous number here? 5. So now we are going to borrow 1 from the previous number. Okay. So here 5. Now we are going to give 1 to 6. So here 5 become 4 because 5 gave 1 to that 6. So whenever we borrow a number from the previous number, okay, we will get 10. So 10 plus 6, 16. Okay, here 5 gave 1 to 6. So here 5 become 4. 5 minus 1, 4. The same way, whenever we borrow, okay, that number get 10. So here 10 plus 6, 16. So now we are going to find out 16 minus 8. To find out 16 minus 8, we can use many ways to find the answer. Okay. So for simple method, I'll tell you. So take your fingers. Okay. Fold your fingers. Okay. Now we are going to find out the 16 minus 8. Okay. So we have to start from after 8. What is after 8? So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Here we got 16. So how many fingers we used? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the answer is 8. Okay. So you have to start from the number after the smallest number. What is the smaller number here? 8. So after 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So here we stopped. Here we got us 16. So you have to find out the fingers, which how many fingers we used here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the answer is 8. Now we move on to next column, hundredths column. 4 minus 5. Can we subtract 5 from 4? No. We have to borrow from the previous number. So here 4 become 3 because 4 gave 1 to the 4 here. Now 10 plus 4 we get 14. So now we are going to find out 14 minus 5. So we can use your fingers to find out. So after 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Here we used 9 fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here we used 9 fingers. So the answer is 9. If you can do it in your mind, like mental maths, you can do it. Otherwise, you can use your hands, you can use your fingers. Now, next column, thousandth column, 3 minus 6. Can we subtract 6 from 3? No. Then we have to borrow from the previous number. So 7 becomes 6. Then here 3 becomes 13. 10 plus 3, 13. So 13 minus 6. So you can use your fingers to find out. So after 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So here we use 7 fingers. So the answer is 7. Here you can directly write 6 as the answer because in that smaller number no value in 10,000 place, so you can directly as 6. So the answer is difference between 6,589 and 74,569 is 67,980. Second sum. In a cement factory, 63,665 bags of cement are produced in a year. Among them, 52,980 bags are sold. Find the number of cement bags unsold. So in a cement factory, 63,665 bags are cement bags are produced in a year. Okay, in 1 year, 63,665 bags are produced. Among them, 52,980 bags are sold. Okay. So now we are going to find out the bags, number of bags unsold, which is unsold. So here already I told you, whenever we are going to find the difference, then the remaining, balance, these are all the keywords. Okay. Whenever you find these keywords, you have to subtract. So solution. So number of cement bags produced is equal to 63,665. Then number of bags sold. Number of bags are sold 52,980. So now we are going to find out number of bags unsold. So for that we have to subtract. Okay, 5 minus 0, 5. Then 6 minus 8. We can't subtract 8 from 6, so we have to borrow from the previous number. So then 6 changed to 5. Then here 16. Okay, we got 10. So 10 plus 6, 16. 16 minus 8. So you can take your fingers. Okay. After 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. How many fingers are there? 8. So the answer is 8. Now 5 minus 9. Can we subtract 9 from 5? No. So we have to borrow from the previous number. So here 3 changed into 2. Then here 5 changed into 15. Okay, because we borrowed 1 from the previous number. So 5 changed into 15. So 15 minus 9. So after 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 6. Now 2 minus 2, 0. Then 6 minus 5, 1. So number of cement bags unsold is equal to 10,685. Then the third sum. Find the difference between the largest 5-digit number and smallest 6-digit number. So here they ask the difference between largest 5-digit number and smallest 6-digit number. Okay. So here what is the largest number here? Largest 5-digit number or smallest 6-digit number? Which one is the largest one? Yes, smallest 6-digit number is the largest one because it has 6 digits. But the largest 5-digit number. So this one is the smaller one. So smallest 6-digit number. Whenever they ask like smallest 6-digit number, smallest 5-digit number, like that, you can write easily. So write 1 1 and remaining digits are 0. So here 6 digits. So the first digit is 1. Then remaining 5 digits are 0. Smallest 5-digit number means write 1 1. Then remaining 4 digits are 0. Okay. The same way, for largest 5-digit number, all digits are 9. So 99,999. This is the largest 5-digit number. Largest 4-digit number means 9,999. So we are going to find the difference. So subtract difference. Can we subtract 9 from 0? No. So we have to borrow from the previous number. Here the previous number itself 0. Then we have to borrow from the previous number. That one is also 0. Then the previous number 0. Previous number 0. Here we have 1. So now that 1 becomes 0 because we gave that 1 to that next digit. So here 0 changed to 10. Now the 10 is going to give 1 to that previous number. So 10 changed to 9. This 0 becomes 10. Okay. Now this 10 going to give 1 to the next digit. So this 10 changed to 9. This 0 changed to 10. Then this 10 is going to give 1 to that next digit. So it will become 9. So here it becomes 10. The same way we are going to give 1 to that next digit. So this 10 changed to 9. This 0 become 10. Okay. Because here all the 5 digits are 0. So only this much of process here. Okay. We have to borrow from the previous number like that. So here 10 minus 9. What is 10 minus 9? Yes, it is 1. Then here 9 minus 9, 0. Then 9 minus 9, 0. 9 minus 9, 0. 9 minus 9, 0. Here already we have 0, so 0. So what is the difference here? Yes, it is 1. So difference between the largest 5-digit number and the smallest 6-digit number is 1. So next sum. Arivalagan deposited his monthly income of rupees 26,000 in a bank. He withdrew rupees 7,600 from the bank once and rupees 12,400 from the bank second time to meet his family expenditure. Calculate the balance amount left in his account. So Arivalagan deposited his salary, monthly income of rupees 26,000 in a bank. Then he has taken rupees 7,600 from the bank first time. Then after that he has taken another 12,400 from the bank. Now we have to find out the balance amount left in his account. We can do this sum in two ways. Okay. The first method is we have to add the withdrawal amounts. Okay, withdrawal amounts, that is 7,600 and 12,400. We have to add these two amounts, then subtract from that income. Okay, then the second method, we have to subtract that 7,600 from that monthly income. Okay, then you have to find out the balance. Then from the balance we have to subtract that second withdrawal amount. Okay, we can do this in two ways. Now we are going to do it in the second method because we are learning subtraction, isn't it? So we are going to do this in this method. So solution. So monthly income of Arivalagan, that is monthly income is equal to rupees 26,000. Then first withdrawal is equal to rupees 7,600. Okay, write according to their place values. Now we are going to find out the balance amount. So balance after first withdrawal, subtraction. So 0 minus 0, 0. Then 0 minus 0, 0. So 0 minus 6. Can we subtract 0 minus 6? No. So we have to subtract from the previous number. What is the previous number here? 6. So 6 changed into 5. Here 0 changed into 10. Okay. So 10 minus 6. What is 10 minus 6? You can use your fingers or you can use your mind. You can do it in mind itself. So 10 minus 10 minus 6 is equal to 4. Now next digit 5 minus 7. Can we subtract 7 from 5? No. So we have to subtract from the previous number. So 2 changed into 1. Here 5 becomes 15. 5 becomes 15. So 15 minus 7. What is 15 minus 7? So after 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that is 8. Now 1. You can write as it is, because here in the second number, here we don't have any other numbers. So 1 we can write as it is. So balance after first withdrawal is equal to 18,400. So now we are going to find out balance after second withdrawal. Okay, so balance after first withdrawal is equal to 18,400. Again Arivalagan has taken rupees 12,400 from his account, isn't it? So we are going to subtract the 12,400. So second withdrawal. So he has taken 12,400 in second time. So balance is equal to, we have to subtract. So 0 minus 0, 0, 0 minus 0, 0, then 4 minus 4, 0, then 8 minus 2. What is 8 minus 2? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is 6. Then 1 minus 1, 0. So the balance amount left in his account is 6,000. So balance amount left in Arivalagan's account is equal to rupees 6,000. Then the fifth sum, replace each star by the correct digit. Okay, we have already done the same problem in addition, isn't it? But subtraction is something different. Okay, already we know that the first row, okay, the first row is the largest number, isn't it? So the first row is the largest number, then the second row is the smaller number, then that final row, that is the answer row, is that difference. So whenever we add that smaller number and the answer, we get the larger number. So whenever we add the smaller number and the answer, when we add these two numbers, we get the largest number. So you have to keep this in your mind. The same way, whenever we subtract the larger number and answer, okay, whenever we subtract answer from the larger number, we get that smaller number. So now we are going to do the sum. Here star minus 9, here we got as 1. So when we add these two numbers, we get larger number, isn't it? So 9 plus 1, what is 9 plus 1? 10. But we can write only one digit in one's place, isn't it? So 0. When we get, when here 10 here, when we borrow from the previous number, that time only we get 10 here, isn't it? So 3 becomes 2, because here we got 10. So that means we have to, we had borrowed from 3. So that is here 2. Now look at here, the answer is 2, the number is also 2. Then what will come here? Yes, 0. When we subtract 0 from 2, we get the same number as 2. Okay. Now move on to the next digit, 4 minus 7. Can we subtract 7 from 4? No. Then what will we do? Yes, we have to subtract from the previous digit. So then 6 changes into 5. Here 4 changes into 14. What is 14 minus 7? Yes, 14 minus 7 is 7. Now 5 star, 5 minus star, we get 2. Already I told you, when we subtract that largest number minus answer, we get smaller number. So 5 minus 2, what is 5 minus 2? Is 3. So 5 minus 3 we get 2. Now now we move on to the next digit, 10,000. So star minus 4 is equal to 3. So we have to add these two numbers to get the larger number. So 4 plus 3, what is 4 plus 3? 5, 6, 7. So we get 7. Again I tell you, so whenever we add that smaller number and the answer, we get that larger number. Okay. The same way, when we subtract answer from the larger number, we get that smaller number. So I gave these 5 sums as homework. Do it and send to me. Thank you, children.